Hey there folks, how you doing? So we made it back. Here we are to that custom build that I was able to get my clients into here. Half-acre home, touching the golf course here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, the Red Hot Golf Course. Let's see what's going on. Welcome to Las Cruces. And as you can see, lots of construction work going on still. There's several lots left over from many builders, but precisely today we're checking out a Veloz home custom build, a one-off custom build. You'll be able to see what one person did custom-wise and with their choices. Now, keep in mind, a big part of everything that you do when building a home is finding the lot, finding the builder, pricing, and then actual building practices, because not every builder can build you the style that you need. Today with Veloz, I've found that several styles that we've thrown at them, from Spanish colonial to modern contemporary to just one-off builds, just people that come in with their piece of napkin. I built this up on paper 20 years ago. I want you to build me this house. I want you to add a 3-car garage. I want you to add one of the car garages to be able to fit my custom RV that I have to fit in there. Oh, I want my third bay to be able to be a pull through, so I can pull another car all the way around to the back of my yard. Custom features like that, we're gonna check it out. Where are we at? We're in that Red Hot Golf Course subdivision area that we keep talking about. There's so many little cutouts, and today we are touching the golf course, okay? We showed off the recent model home for Veloz, so if you haven't done so, like and subscribe. My name is Alfonso Garcia, and we're gonna show off a wonderful build today. We're gonna run into, from what I believe, a gym, already prepped for their gym. They're already prepped for their swimming pool. They have this wonderful 3-car garage. Here's something I wish I would have done in my house with the concrete driveway, is diamond cut it, you know, just score it. Such a different look. Now, what do you think, folks? This is super rare. There's a story behind this purchase. This lot itself, I was after it with my clients just to get into a bidding war, only to want to find out who purchased the lot ahead of us, to find out that it was a builder that we were in love with anyways, and here we are. That is what I did. I hunted this. This lot was not even on the MLS for sale. That is why it is important, if you're looking for a custom build or even an entry-level home, please get a hold of me. I'm aware of off-market deals, off-market pieces of land that you can find and build on. I'm after it 7 days a week. We have some of the best agents. We have some of the best knowledge in town of what's happening. So make sure you like, subscribe, and give me a call for whatever real estate needs that you have. What is gonna happen here? Wisely thought after, right? We're gonna get your landscaping going here. Remember, it's a new construction build, and they are still gonna bring in, from what you can imagine, a couple $100,000 worth of landscaping alone, and then a pool. So, well thought out, a turnaround point, okay? You can station stuff out here. You always see the basketball court off on this edge. A turnaround point, who knows what they're gonna go with, but just watch some of the renditions that we came up with. In thinking of what could possibly be done here. We're gonna put some of those renditions out for landscaping. Hope you enjoy them. Those are some of the things that we can do for you when trying to help you build your home. Hopefully we can get some renditions to the buyers in time. But look at what they came up all on their own. Wonderful 3-car garage, soaring, I would say at least 15, let's say 15, 16 foot tall roof line there. Wonderfully done, just amazing work. This bay we'll show off in a minute. It's a pull through, so you can drive a car through here and just keep going, okay? You'll note your stucco finish right here that went with, on this veneer, with tile. Wonderful sandstone look, porcelain tile for your exterior durability. A little different. You got your ceramic and your porcelain. Your porcelain's gonna stand up to a lot more weather. Mainly the cold temps, the fluctuations, that's where you're gonna get your issues. Now, let's walk around. We're gonna show off this yard a little bit, I guess, on this side. What do you think? Because I wanna go through the sliding, beautiful, dual 8x12 foot sliding doors. But look at this, a beautiful afternoon. I'm surprised I'm in a suit, but the sun has tamed itself a bit. we're under 100. That's about all we get. I had a conversation with somebody earlier today, and we were talking about the 4 seasons that we do get, but they're mild. People complain because we don't have much water or snow, but you get it slightly, very mild. Once you start comparing yourself to other areas, I hear from people all the way in Colorado talking to me about how they're in the middle of the city, but still snowed in the middle of June and July. I hear that every summer. Meanwhile, we here have 320 some days of outdoor weather compared to the national index, in the national index. But give it a look. This is the backyard that we were able to get my clients. I tell you, it was a battle getting them this land because it is getting more and more scarce to find the right land for my people. And that is why we're always on top of it. We're at the edge every time of, no pun intended, but of the growth. Right here is North Sonoma Ranch Boulevard, okay? So just so you know, we're a quick skip and a hop away from the center of town. You come home, you're in a tranquil little setting. We're not far from the Red Hawk Golf Course. You're a biking distance, a walking distance from the Red Hawk. They are dumping $11 to $13 million, so please stay tuned. I am hoping to get a personal interview with, or at least tour of the facility. So let's see if we can make that happen for you. Meanwhile, we'll also find out what hole we're sitting on. And look at this wonderful look that we'll bring you out throughout the house, because here's one exit from your primary bedroom. Envision what's gonna happen here. We're gonna have going on an outdoor living area here, covered area, okay? Give you some shade from the sun in the evenings, outdoor living area, possible fire pit, and then your pool setting, okay? Rectangular pool coming out from the house out towards the golf course, enjoying your wonderful, beautiful evening sunsets. And you still have mountain views on the other side. You'll see what we can end up doing back there on the backyard, which is your mountain view setting wrapped around your pool area. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got going on, folks. I'm excited. Yeah, I think I'm at least 15 feet of wall height. That is a massive task, and what a wonderful job they did on the stucco. That is very important when going with a builder, folks. This is a massive task, and whether they had trouble or not, I do not see any mistakes in their stucco. Once you get a large pad such as this, look at this wall size, and right now in the shade or even in the sun, those mistakes can easily be picked up. You can right away see blotches, swirls, burn marks, what some people may call them. But wow, what a job. Everything thought out, as even Christmas lighting on the top of the wall. And here we are, coming into your wonderful custom built home. When we come to town, we do have our go-to person we'll be working with, Charles Cage. I believe that's how we're gonna say his name today. He's gonna help us from start to finish, from scratch, on paper, as this home came. This home did not come from one of the floor plans. This floor plan comes from somebody else's thought and time as to where and how they would like everything to be laid out. So let's give it a go, and this builder can help you from scratch. I got several builders that can do that for us, okay? So make sure you get a hold of me, Alfonso Garcia, your hardworking realtor for you always. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what we got going on here. So look at this. Everything you're gonna see around here, custom lighting. We have light switches that have a dead cutoff switch. Woo, we're out from the heat. As you know, this builder does a staggered, it's a 2x6 thick wall, but it's staggered 2x4 studs. That way all the insulation is able to be woven into the walls, and none of the 2x4s are touching from interior to the exterior sheathing. Therefore, there's no heat transfer from stud to wall, because basically wood does not have as much R value as if you just had insulation touching, at the very least, interior and exterior walls, giving you that protection. If I can explain myself anymore, we have one of those videos around here with that graphic in mind. Keep in mind, folks, this home is a custom built home. We're gonna find some personal items in this house laying around, but the owners were gracious enough to allow me to film their wonderful home that they went with. Coming from here, as you can see, I'm always teasing you all, right, with the kitchen and whatnot, but there's the teaser. Let me show you what it would feel like if you came home from the garage, okay? What do we know? There's those 15, what feels like 20-foot tall ceilings in this garage. Wow, why? Because look at that. Insulated garage doors, belt-driven, quiet garage door openers. All 3 garage doors are insulated. Remember that tall bay? Got to get that specialized RV in here. A la carte, whatever you want, they will have it for you. Lennox HVAC system. You have your tankless water heater, digital ventilation control system, everything thought out as far as getting them your mop sink, you know, your utility mop sink of whatnot, whatever you want to call it, or both, right? Pre-plumbed for your soft water loop, all well thought out. Pre-wired for all your controls and switches for your alarm pads. People always ask me for, oh, the Christmas or storage box hanging space. Oh, look at that, that's 6 feet tall of just shelf space. And here is that pull-through garage. What do you know? Look at that. Both motors are going on right now. You even smell the new in here. I love it. We were out here a minute ago, as you can see. You wanted to get your project car or just your four-wheeler or your Razor, bring it back here, you know? Look at that. Still same height in there. Store as much as you can inside your garage and you're in your backyard. Before we go back in there, give this a look. What do you think? How would you decorate this backyard? Let me know. It's already ready for yourself to get done. It's only half acre. I'm sure you can figure it out, right? Look at that. So from what I understand, pool equipment will go towards that end by the pool area. And this is your view. Unobstructed views forever, because we're about 20 feet up above from wherever they're gonna build. Call that 25, 30. And if they build, when and if they will, I'm sure they will, further out, you'll be able to see the tops of roof lines, and the Oregon mountains are there. You got your Doña Ana peaks and Doña Ana mountains over here. Look at this, wonderful. People always ask what this must be. This is a mandatory ponding that is required by the city here. If you see these holes, or even when they're landscaped in, before my cameraman falls in. But look, this is what this owner's gonna live by. Just either hang out in their pool or come on this side and get their mountain views. Mountain views that way, mountain views this way. It feels like you're not in the desert. Remember, we're in Las Cruces, and that is one of the reasons why we got voted #1 place to retire in America last year by Forbes magazine. If I've said that once, I've said it 1,000 times, is the climate. Speaking of that Four Seasons thing, yes, but they're not harsh. So I mentioned that people are talking about going in July, and being snowed in July in the middle of the city of Denver or somewhere in Colorado, not even up in high in the mountains. That is a thing. Not out here in Las Cruces. That 320-day outdoor weather a year index, that is a real thing. You want to go golfing in the winter, done. Hiking, camping, that's when it's even slightly fresher and more agreeable. So much to do here in Las Cruces. Wonderful. And look, let's see what's going on in this home. Here we are, centerpiece, fireplace, veneer all the way up to the ceiling. If you see those buttons in the ceiling, folks, it's a special HVAC system going on that they have here. A more efficient return, makes for a quieter return and a sleeker look, okay? So it's not a cap for anything else other than a HVAC return, in and out, input and output for your HVAC. What do you think, folks? Living room, dual 8x12, full operational sliding doors. And here you are. Place your kitchenette table here, furniture going on here, TV ready to be mounted above your fireplace. Wonderful granite countertops. When you go build from scratch, pick and choose whether you want chrome, brass, matte black finish, stainless steel finish, whatever is your fancy, pick and choose, and that is what you can do. Want low ceilings, high ceilings in certain rooms, whatever you wish. We got your dual sinks here, cabinetry throughout this entire house, and then once again, a proper builder using a carpenter that does dovetail cabinetry, and then also a branded cabinet. So it's not just run-of-the-mill cabinetry, it's a branded cabinetry in this home. Electric cooktop, stainless steel hood, adorned with this wonderful crown molded cabinetry. You know, this gourmet setup is offered in homes, and when we say the gourmet kitchen setup, it eliminates your traditional push and pull stove with the oven underneath, and it calls for this setup, okay? I mean, here at this point, you're gonna get smartphone connectivity. If you're at work and want to start your oven up for something going on, this is your oven, but both your oven and microwave have smartphone connectivity. Get that going prior to coming home. No loss of space here for your pans. Soft closing doors and drawers. Amazing work here. Wonderfully done. Just nice. And skylight. Those are definitely an upgrade. And that's one thing going with this builder, that the builders I introduce you to, they are some of the best builders in town for several things. On top of that, manageable when it comes to budget. I'm not gonna introduce you to somebody that just is a lavish, you know, builder trying to get the luxury price out of you. I'm gonna get you a builder that gives you performance, gives you a home that has high-end luxury finishes, and is not sitting there putting their hand on the scale too much. And those builders have been weeded out on their own. I feel like Las Cruces has a slew, not just a few, but a slew of great builders that we can introduce you to. It's just a matter of which builder fits your needs. Here we are, look at this. So you have your subway dolphin gray tile adorning the entire backsplash area. Just nice. Refrigerator. The last time we were here filming or taking pictures, she was not here. Nicely set in, okay? Now, keep in mind when you custom build, note this, when you're doing a custom build, a lot of people forget about when I'm showing their basic home, this is cut out. But when you're encasing a refrigerator on a custom build, this is what you're supposed to see, a fully encased, set in cabinetry for your refrigerator. You rarely see that because that's not an attention that's being made to until you do a custom home. So wonderfully done, beautiful, beautiful all throughout. Let's continue. I'm gonna tease you, keep you away from the primary, at least from now, end up in the back. Did I mention there's a workout room? Let's go see. Pantry, serving this wonderful family that will be living here. Bedroom 1, right? We have not walked into a bedroom. Properly placed window giving you your mountain views, which you will never lose. That mountain view is never going to be lost. Huge rooms, given that this was a custom build, okay? So, you know, once you go custom, I get a lot of commentary about even 10.5 by 10.5 rooms or 10.5 by 11. A lot of people tell me, oh, it's such a small room. Well, let's build your custom home and make each room a little bit bigger, okay? Your standard bypass closet doors. And let's see our finished out bathroom here in this amazing build. Beautifully finished, matching countertops throughout the home. Let's go into bedroom 2. We got fans in each room, 2x6 construction, as mentioned. And what some people may or may not go with is window sills. Do me a favor, comment in the notes there in the commentary if you will go with window sills or not. That's an upgrade. See, we're used to not seeing them anymore. Why? Cost, okay? We've grown away from that, but that's a properly dressed window. FYI, right? Let's see, what do we know? We'll finish off out here in a minute, checking if that's open for y'all. This is purposely built as their workout room. Nice, huh? What do you think? Already epoxy coated their floor, sealed properly. Look at this, this is gonna be their view. They're gonna have a swimming pool outside of their workout room, mountain views, golf course views, green year long, and they're not gonna have to water it one bit, okay? All done for you. Lots of natural light being brought in here in the morning, so well thought out, because the sun is gonna be rising from that side. So that's gonna bring some natural light in the morning, getting them pumped and ready for the day. And a dedicated bathroom here for our people. For whether it's your guests or your workout buddies, dedicated bathroom, huh? What do you think? Pretty neat, wonderfully done. And if it's gonna be used at all for a place to hang out, well thought out and placed door leading to what is going to be the pool area. What do you think, huh? Let's see what's going on inside. We have a few rooms left to show off on this, in this amazing home. Matching, I think that purple is matching my shirt today. It was meant to be. We've been trying to film and finish this house for a bit, and now we have it. Here we are coming into our primary bedroom. We have our tray ceiling up there, okay? Lots and lots of windows. You see, right now we don't have any lights on, and this is just the natural light that you get. Maybe we brighten it up for you a little bit in post editing. And look at what you come out to, right? We've been out here, what, twice already? What do you know? Not bad, huh? Pretty neat. Let's continue, folks. Now coming on in here, once again, same matching countertops throughout the home. What I like is what they did here, you're not seeing this too much, is just finishing off with, instead of your granite or quartz matching countertop, 3 to 4 inches, nice use of the tile here, finished off with the Schluter stick. I'm loving that. Very good choice. I'm liking that a lot. You have your soaking tub, standalone soaking tub. Any choice you want when you go custom, throw it in your house. Colors, everything you need. Here we have our walk-in closet with a sitting area. Just kidding, just a little bit of things being brought in by our now happy owners. And look at this, your shower setting. What do you know? One thing to note about this builder is attention to detail. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Items like this, how they cap off and round off their corners on their trim. It's not just the same, board meeting up at a 45 or at a 90, 45 in each. They actually have a different piece to come around the corner, on your baseboards. Little details like that. If you didn't want that in the house, eliminate it. So many upgrades, so many reductions you can do in a home, or changes if you may when building a custom home. That's why it's important to give me a call. Your realtor, always working hard for you, Alfonso Garcia. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.